Is he able to speak?
He's KO'd.
He's unconscious.
I think the only thing we can do for now is treat the wounds we can and make sure he's as comfortable as possible.
Right.
Heal him if able, and then even if he does survive,
it's travel back.
Yeah, even if it does make it back, he's going to be sick for years, at least. But I think we should get into someone like Lois as soon as possible. For now, I think we should treat the wounds we can, feed them some potion, maybe try some healing. Fias, did you already do something?
He shakes his head. I only have the ability to give shelter and shade. Not miracles.
Okay.
Was that river clean?
Mina nods. It was.
We can wash his wounds there. Process started, at least.
Let's see to it.
You guys give him a wash
Well,
down, but it's only a matter of time.
Yeah. In the meantime, I'll spend a healer's kit charge on him, and I'll cast another healing word. Just to do what I can.
Sure.
Allocating a potion to you? I think I did.
To me?
Definitely.
Yeah, I have one of your potions.
Okay. Because I was gonna say, if not Dahlia would offer, she'll offer hers anyway. To give at your discretion.
I think we should monitor, and if he... If he gets any worse, then maybe try the potion. Or give the potion to him first thing in the morning.
Sounds like a plan.
Or before we go to sleep, I suppose. Yeah. Let's see if we can make a
Stretcher?
stretcher. Yeah, carry him.
My cloak's got the amber wrapped up, and I'm not too keen on unwrapping it. Anyone else got any fabric to volunteer?
Shake of the head from all the NPCs.
I have my coat.
Holds out a
How
hand.
big of a piece of fabric did you...
We're making a stretcher.
Am I losing this coat?
Did you say, are you losing it?
Yeah.
You'll get it back after. Assuming
Okay.
I can... Assuming I can
he takes it back.
stretcher at it.
He'd do it, but reluctantly if he was losing this coat for good. It's a nice long coat.
Yeah, I'm assuming we can get some... I don't know how to make a stretcher, but my guess is really
2
strong
sticks.
branches
Yeah.
and tying the coat to it. So, I mean, it'll be like more than a width of a person.
Mhm.
And long enough, hopefully. So you should be able to get it back, I imagine, unless he like shits and vomits on it. You might not want it back.
Well, that's what Codex for.
Carries the
Right.
stretcher. You're gonna need a couple people because that's how. Well, I guess you could drag the stretcher, which would definitely slow your guys' travel.
I guess Falk will take the head. If little Badger wants to take the feet.
Badger will.
Yep.
Strong.
And both can make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay.
Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. You guys do not accumulate exhaustion
Very
Nice.
from carrying a guy through the fucking woods.
That's
It definitely is a hell of a workout on your arm, especially you, Falk, with your to quote me, you're as thin as a plank, right? So you definitely a bit of an arm workout for you.
Couldn't Badger get the Rangers to help with this? Or is that out of their...
Good, you didn't pay him for that.
Yeah.
I mean, we could always pay them more.
You mean you could? Yeah, you could.
How much would it be?
Oh, counts. Their job is done for you guys, so you have to enlist a new job for them. Do you actually ask them to carry it for you?
Yeah. How much to carry this guy?
That depends. What to?
Back to the town?
Looks at him. For the three of us, 25 silver each. That right there is a massive, massive piece of bait.
Anybody got? I got enough to pay for one of them, but I only have gold.
I mean, we could take a gold and call it there.
I'd rather be frugal and carry him myself.
You know what? Here's a gold.
Fuck.
He chuckled to give you back 25 silver. Some of the silver that you paid them with.
We can always get it broken up later.
Pleasure doing business with you. Alright, Casa, get the strongest one. Go on then. Chop, chop. He looks at him. I hope you don't reckon that I'm doing it alone. No, of course not. So they can carry him off, and they're rangers, so they actually move way faster than you guys, even with a crippled person. Well, unconscious person.
Yeah.
That being said, again, it is a massive security liability. Having 2 of their 3 people preoccupied with carrying this guy. Yeah, they're not gonna go slow. That's asking for trouble. So they say they'll catch you guys back at town. Because they're not gonna want to wait for trouble to catch up to them.
I mean, I don't want to wait either. I'm good to go.
Yeah, you guys begin heading back to town.
Yeah, I did an aid on Badger Falk, a wounded man.
He gains 5 HP. He's still septic.
Yes.
Before aid.
By all accounts, I will say the wounded man, it doesn't matter what his HP is.
Yeah.
If he does not succeed his saves, he died instantly.
Yeah.
His body shuts down. It doesn't matter what his HP is.
Before the aid, I was soft as a kitten and thick as 2 planks. Now I'm strong as a tiger and thick as an oak.
Okay. The LA doesn't even get to that degree, but whatever.
How'd you make it this bigger like that?
You do drugs. That's what Lochavu's been trying to get you guys to this whole time.
That everyone's
Wait, that's what she's been trying to do? I love Lochavu.
Paradox, what spells do you have right now?
Right now I have Guiding Bolt, Healing Word, Mage Armor, Divine Protection for that's Shield of Faith, I mean, and Magic Missile and Aid.
Gotcha.
I swapped out Cure Disease when we leveled up to 4.
That's all I was wondering.
Yeah, so I did have it before.
C'est la vie. Sure, Lois can patch him up.
Yeah.
So, you guys get traveling. With that, we'll take a 5-minute break, and then when we come back, we'll switch gears to the 2 Korean bound, or not Korean bound anymore. They're Korean from? Korean from?
Release?
The joke is dead.
Release?
Are 2 Korean immigrants.
I'm not gonna dirty the Asian people with insinuating that. Alright, bye-bye.
Partway through session, my mom brought me a whole fucking platter of cold shrimp. So I've been feasting on
Damn.
that.
Cold shrimp?
Yeah.
That sounds like I have cast cold shrimp burden upon you.
I actually had a seafood pizza earlier, so we basically ate the same thing.
We basically ate the same thing. I feel like I'm gonna vomit, but I ate it all.
Why did?
I'll be back.
I would have done the same thing.
Oh man.
It's just you and I, Kirsty.
Oh, how romantic. Last.
Mako noises proceed.
Well, I mean, I'm here. I'm just not saying anything.
That's your make.
Yep.
Yeah, noise.
Yep. I'm part squid. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, me.
I'm back.
I've returned.
So,
Happy return.
yep.
Do you have the receipt?
The fuck was that?
Don't worry about it. What time do we normally end?
4 hours from now.
Okay,
It's gonna
I'm
be
gonna
a bit
pop out.
different because, well, Fred's gonna hop off in a couple hours.
Right,
Like
about
Porsche.
2, I think.
Yeah.
I'm back. Yes,
I'll come
too.
back.
So
Oh.
we'll see.
Okay, well, if it's cool and we're not doing anything super important, 4 hours from now, I'll probably hop off because I didn't do that bike ride I talked about, Crash. So I'd like to do it before the corner store closes so I can go pick up a snack. I'll be back after. I just
We'll
might be out for
probably
an
be
hour.
done by that point, if not before then.
Hmm.
So we'll see.
I assume as much, but
are we
I
all
haven't
back?
taken them.
I believe so.
If Alec is here, I think we all are.
Yeah, if he's
Yeah, I'm here.
sending
Yeah,
muted.
Fuck.
So let's,
Sorry, I'm in my airplane.
He's really been missing Project Wingman. What can I say? So let's get back into it, shall we? Move us to title slide. There we go. That is really quiet music. Turn that up. So we change gears to Jin, accompanied by Alyssa, Madison, Nimble, and of course, Elias Crane.
Hot.
The last
Does only one of them have a name? A last name?
most free roamers don't have last names. When you live and die within the same community or the couple miles beyond that, you're sort of pretty known by your name. So most free roamers don't. But it depends on where you're from. The last 24, 36 hours for you have been hectic, busy, physically, so more so. You had accompanied Nimble and the bounty hunters to the rendezvous point that Nimble had heard about, hoping to get back your familial relic weapon. And of course, Roma as well. But when you guys arrived at the site, you did not see your Kanabo, nor Roma. Instead, you only saw two of the Iron Hounds conversing casually with one another, albeit in a semi-nervous manner. They were waiting for others, although they were beginning to suspect that they were the last ones out. Deciding not to waste the opportunity, the bounty hunters and Nimble elected to go for a simple plan of jump them. And of course, extract information from them, which Nimble was an expert at, being an on Vitail. No, it wasn't a major combat. You saw the bounty hunters in action and were happy to put your own talents to use, wondering if Red might be nearby to, so to speak, watch your training. But if she was, she didn't reveal herself. In due time, Nimble got the answers out from them after he took them one by one deeper into the woods. Yeah, and you note that you never saw them come back. Oh well, they're just bandits. Right? Unfortunately, he delivered you and the bounty hunter some unfortunate news. That they had actually settled, taken over, fortified themselves into a nearby ruin. Well, nearby in a relative capacity. It's not an hour or so away, it's probably just under a day. Well, from where you guys are currently, half a day or so. But at this point, it was pushing towards nighttime. So, you guys called it a night there and decided to go push for it later. Tomorrow. And you guys did. The bounty hunters were, well, starting at Nimble, I guess. Nimble isn't particularly talkative. He is of Eva, and in your guys' general company, but it's quite clear with these bounty hunters / strangers that is a bit more hesitant. There are times where he sort of thought he disappeared for the night, but suspected that he was nearby. Sort of like Fias. The bounty hunters themselves are a motley crew. Madison, the one that calls herself Madison, this one, doesn't seem particularly talkative herself, although it's quite clear that Elias is used to dealing with her sullenness and cracking her open, so to speak. Alyssa, on the other hand, does seem rather cheery in a certain regard, despite her quite core veteran nature. And you can tell from the contents of the conversation that Alyssa just sort of met Madison and Elias. She's the newest one to their bounty hunter company. But, you know, aside from that, they sort of just shoot the shits, chit-chat, talk about what the plans are, what to do for Roma, which they don't go too far on while you're there. Not in, like, any malicious capacity, like, oh, it's a conspiracy. It's more over, like, let's not put any false notions out there. Just nix that at the bud. Aside from that, it's a pretty calm time. Eventually, the next day arrives, and you guys set out in quiet march. It's a shared trait for both Madison and Nimble that it is a quiet march. No matter what Alyssa or Elias might want to converse about, it does give away your location. Eventually, you do stumble upon the ruin, such as it is. It might have been a tower, or rather, it might have been a larger complex with a large tower towards the corner of it in the past, but now it's maybe a quarter of that tower and none of the remaining rooms or compound buildings are left, just some walls of it here and there. And the Iron Hounds' fortifications are okay at best. You've seen better in your own homeland. Yeah, especially if you had stable walls to work with as a foundation or cornerstone to start your fortifications with. But it's quite clear that the Iron Hounds, their brigand nature aside, are the best at setting things up. Again, aside from ambushes, I guess. Deciding to go on a more, how to say, covert manner, because while the bounty hunters are confident they could take the Iron Hound Desperados, you guys are trying to retrieve a hostage in it. So a full frontal assault would not be, wise, you know? So more
we got the hostage, his corpse.
Yeah, exactly. So, of course, the best time to do covert action is at night, to quote SpongeBob.
At night.
At night. So, you and the bounty hunters and Nimble wait until the night. Until, well, night settles. You guys aren't too far off from the road lights, thank God. So you guys shouldn't be worrying about aberrants or aberrations this far out. But you guys are definitely at the edge of it. Nimble is quite capable of clearing a way to the heart of the place, so long as you guys have the gall and the quietness to follow. Madison herself is a bit of a spellcaster, contrary to Elias, who seems quite clearly, I have crossbows and I shoot people. That's all. That's it. She does have the ability to cast Pass Without Trace, which is a very helpful thing, given that you and Alyssa are donned in heavy armor. So, in that vein, can you roll me your stealth at advantage? Because you guys have had a good amount of time to observe their patrol routes, so to speak,
That's
or lack
good.
thereof.
So it's just a straight roll in that case. I'm assuming nobody has guidance then.
No.
This one.
Oh,
it didn't mean
Unfortunate.
anything.
that is rough, buddy.
He takes one step, a stick snaps in half, he falls in a hole, cussing the entire time down. No.
That's about right.
Well, you have a plus 10, so you do have that.
It's
going.
an 11.
So it's an 11. Let me
I'm
just.
pretty sure they have
Do
passive
you want
perceptions
an
better than that.
inspiration? Do you think you'll roll better than another nat 1?
I think literally he cannot roll worse.
Okay, you know what the funny thing is?
But
They have a +0 wisdom. They have a passive perception.
their passive is like 10.
So you actually don't need to reroll it.
He can
As
do as
you
bad as humanly possible.
Break a branch and tumble. Madison catches you and with a glare, just like a shut the fuck up motion, and you hear nearby a couple of Ironhound desperados. Do you hear that? What? You're drunk. No, you're drunk. No, you're drunk. Elias just shakes his head and